Sagittarius, I'm hearing waiting on confirmation or cough syrup or medicine or from the bank. I don't know why, but yeah, so I'm hearing like I'm waiting on something, like it's making me wait for it. It's Stephen King, but it's making me wait, or I'm making them wait for it. So there seems to be this prolonged agony of waiting. Like, I don't know if someone's in pain or in Spain and it's waiting for someone to come home, or like they're abroad and I can't wait for them to come home. But I'm also hearing like I'm making them wait. So I'm picking up a 7, life path 7, something to do with around a car maybe. Like, and I'm making you wait for it or something like that, and I'm prolonging it and trying to drag it out as long as I can. So something to do with around like a fear of losing something because I'm having to wait for it. Like are you getting impatient waiting? Like, I'm getting so impatient waiting on this confirmation of whether something is fixed or not. Is it involving a Pisces, a life path 3? But like you might have, I don't know, you could have a car that needs fixing and you're having to wait for it to come out of service, or you're waiting for someone to come back from service, which would mean someone that's at sea. This actually came out through the last one. Lucy, Laura, Lucifer, something around a Capricorn or a Gemini, maybe life path 6. But like, I'm waiting to find out exactly this person when they come back from service, which means that they might be in the Marines or Marina, but like a boat or a shipping yard or a car yard or a car salesman, like something to do around trying to sell something, or the name Sal. Okay, and we're waiting for confirmation of whether we've got the go-ahead or not. Some of you, it's to do with around financial stuff that might be around a bank, because it's kind of like I'm waiting to find out confirmation of whether I've got a loan, of whether I can buy something or not. Okay, so there's something around, but I don't know why I keep picking up like I'm making them wait on purpose, like I'm making this person wait on purpose, like I have something in my head that I know that if I prolong it and keep it going, that this person's going to end up having to wait on me. So it's something like that, like a heavy weight or something. I mean, is it weightlifting or something to do with around that? But like, well, it's a burden for somebody, or Brian or Bryony or Bridie, okay, or a bride or a wedding and a marriage or a relationship. For a start, I don't think these messages are what I'm channeling for a start for you. Don't worry, Sagittarius, you're right. So if you know me, you know that I channel a load of stuff for you first, then we look into these, and then we've got the tarot itself, okay? But I just need to get this out, and then we'll go forward on your messages. So what Spirit is saying to me is that there's this waiting period of this waiting room, say, for instance, like I'm waiting to see if there's a room available in order for me to rent. I'm waiting to find out about my rent and about money. But I'm also hearing like a waiting room, like I'm going to the doctors and I'm having to sit down in a waiting room to find out what the news is about a waiting room. Like I'm getting very impatient around doctors, medical, also something like that. Or like, I don't know, I have to go and see the bank and I'm getting sick to death of having to sit there waiting for this money to come through, or this transaction to go through. Like I'm transacting money from one account to another account and I keep checking it to see if it's come through or not, but it hasn't. Like, there is something very important. I mean, like I said, these messages could be anybody around you. Okay, it could be you or them or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie. I also keep hearing Liz or L, something to do with L, but this would be, like I said, you can watch it as a Taurus, a life path 5, or a Sagittarian, right? Because we're doing Sagittarius, obviously, but on the top of the card you get a 5 if you follow me in that way. If you don't know anything about it, you can follow the links provided below and they show you all the method of my madness, okay? So something around like I'm going mad, I'm going absolutely equivotably mad, I'm getting frustrated, I'm getting fed up around having to wait. Okay, wait for some news or confirmation. Okay, now that might be, I don't think that it's coming through as a message of like, I need a tarot card reading to find out what's going to happen and I can't wait to find out confirmation. It could be, but I'm not really picking it up as a message of that. I'm picking up where something has happened in your or their life and someone's getting really frustrated about having to wait. Like, I'm having to wait for someone to break up maybe, or I don't know. I am kind of picking up a signal of someone like trying to, like, what do you call it? What's the word when like no one's giving anybody any kind of like clue, and it's kind of like, well, I'm just waiting for you to give me the go ahead, and as soon as you give me that clue, I'm all in. So something like that, okay, or this glue. Something needs sticking together or fixing together. Like, as soon as I've got the glue and I know that I can stick it together, we're all ready to go. Something like that. But it feels like these pieces that all need putting together, like something may have broken, okay? So like you've smashed a mirror or something, right? And you, what is that? Something that is smashed, and I can't wait to be able to glue it all together and fix it together. I mean, are they pieces of a puzzle? Like, I don't know, it could be a tarot card reading. It might be like channeled messages, like from the Akashic Records. I can't wait to get the last piece of info. That's just channeling, right? So I'm not kind of picking up that for a lot of you. I'm kind of picking it up where, see, a pickup truck. They keep saying a pickup truck, something around a truck or a van or a car, and I can't wait to pick up my new car, or I can't wait. You see, there's this energy of like, I can't wait any longer. Like it's really getting on my nerves and it's frustrating me. I can't wait any longer. Is it done yet? Is it finished yet? Like, is it over? Like, is our relationship over? Is our friendship over? Is something over? Like, is this waiting period over yet? Because it's really frustrating me. Like, I am sick to death of keep checking my phone, or I'm sick to death of keep getting like a yes, no, maybe answer of like, well, maybe isn't a fucking answer. Is it finished? Is it not finished? Can you do it? Can you not do it? Is there any information that I'm waiting for that's come through yet? Have you sorted it out yet? Have you not sorted it out yet? Have you? See, is something around a 3, Pisces involved in this maybe. It might be a third-party relationship if you guys are all into some kind of third energy, but I'm not really picking it up. I'm picking up that it's involving a Pisces, right? And it's involving spiritually, or some kind of spiritual warfare, or like an affair, like someone's worried that there might be an affair and someone's having their wicked way with another person, and I don't know the answer to that, and I can't wait to be able to speak to the person to ask them directly. But I keep picking up like direct line, like around a Leo or an Aquarian 8, life path 8, okay, and a directly lying. I mean, what is that? Lying about something? Or is it direct line, meaning something on the internet, on the like I need to go onto direct line and it's about insurance, like covered, like am I going to be insured? Like, can I get insured? I'm getting sick to death of like being thrown around on the phone saying, okay, you need to speak to this department. And you're like, well, no, I just phoned you. Why can't you sort it out? Because you need department number 3. Hold on a minute. Hello, is that you, Belinda? And they put you through to another department. You're like, okay, like, so I've got a problem, right? Can you solve it, right? Is it like Marshall Mathers? No, it was something like Vanilla Ice, something to a vanilla. But like, or V, anybody beginning with V, or Steve. But like, yeah, hold on, let me just put you through to the department. And you're like, you've just put me through to this department or that department, or you go to the doctors and they say, okay, no, you need like Ward 5 or something, or like 5, so around Taurus or Sagittarian, another one maybe, or yourselves. And then it's, no, we're going to direct you in this one. And like, no, I need you to, like, can you do that? And you're like, I've just come here, and now you're sending me over to there. Now you're here, we need you to go over there. So I don't know if this, like, someone keeps directing someone and they're getting really pissed off about being directed into different avenues, like, pulled in different directions. Like, if it's not you, it's you, and then I'm not getting anything here, and then, like, it's like this prolonging fucking... well, I think the most disturbing message here, Sagittarian, is this: I'm making you wait on purpose. Like, I'm making you wait because I know that it annoys you. I'm actually making you wait longer. Now, I don't know what that's for. Whether someone's trying to prolong getting paid, or like not getting paid, or like getting laid or something like that, and I'm kind of making you squirm because I know you want to get laid, so I'm not doing it because I know you want to get laid, or something like that. Or is it like waylaid, like waking up late? Like, I don't know, someone's like not very time efficient. I mean, this could be involving a fish. Me, I'm very time efficient, but like, because if I say fish, you say cod, haddock, place, fish, right? So like, or you're on Plenty of Fish and you want someone to get back to you because you're on a dating website. Or Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Louise, Louisiana, Lowell. So what else have we got here? Because it feels like that I'm waylaid, like I'm always late, like I can never get up on time. I can never seem to get a specific, like, okay, I get up at 6 or I get up at 7, and then I start work here, I finish work at here, and then I'm off. Okay, it feels like really fucking struggling to try and get anybody to do anything. Like, Jesus Christ, man, it is so hard to get you motivated, like, you know, or it's so hard to get myself motivated, or it's so hard to not be able to get a boner or something. And it's kind of like, fuck, it's like, it could be the bedroom department, it could be a shopping department, it could be a department store. Like, you get really pissed off with around people of where you're working, okay, and you're like, man, you're getting on my nerves. Like, you know, hello madam, can you tell me where the fish is? You're like, well, it's on the delicatessen. Okay, can you tell me where the fucking rhubarb is? And you're like, well, rhubarb is obviously in the fruit section, so you need to follow that aisle up there. Where it says fucking fruit. So, I don't know. It feels like that. The main bit is like, I don't know what this is about. I'm making you wait on purpose. Like, I'm making you do this on purpose so I can prolong it even longer, so I can get more money out of you. Because it's something around money. Like, okay, I've got a job to do, okay, and I'm making it like, it's because it reminds me of people that work on the road, right? People, you could be from Rhodes Island or anything like that, but like, they work on the road, okay, and they get a job, okay, and it can be done within like 3 or 4 days, but they prolong it for like 4 months, and they're like, well, we can get, you know, we're on day rate here, you know, we're not on price, we're on day rate, unless your name's Price or Laura Price or Lara Price, okay, or Dale Winton, but like 11:11 on the clock a second ago. So I'm picking up like someone that gets a job and they're like, okay, right, we're getting paid day work, so let's fucking like stay here for ages and prolong it as long as we can and then work, but like we could really just do it in a day, but instead of doing it in a day, let's make it last for like 3 weeks and then just try and get as much money out of them as possible to prolong it. And then it's making someone angry. They're like, look, haven't you finished this job yet? And you're like, no, not yet. And you're like, well, fuck's sake, you could have done that in like a day or two. Yeah, but I'm on day. Well, yeah, we know you're on day work. That's what I'm saying. If you were on price, you'd have it done yesterday. Okay, so it's kind of like price work or day work or Colin or day. But like price work, this work, that work, right? And like, well, this doesn't work, so let's just fucking milk it for all it's worth. Keep it ticking over. Stay here, not really do anything. Just sit around and just like float around a bit and not really do anything, and then prolong it. Okay, we all float down here, Michael. But like Stephen King, Steve part of this, Michael part of this, and then Michael or Steve. Like, I don't know what this is. Like, I don't know. It seems, I think the main message there, or Maney, someone from Maney, okay, but like, or the main vein, some kind of drug addiction on around like a intravenous injection or something like that, or like prolonged agony of like, fuck, I really need some weed or I really need some fucking drugs or something. And like every time I go to them and say, you know, hey, you got anything? And they say, no, it's going to be tomorrow. And you're like, oh, fuck, I can't. Like, I need my medication or I need these drugs. Like, I've got to have these drugs. And you're like, no, I'm sorry, but I mean, if that's a pharmacist, they're not really going to run out. Okay. But if this is illegal drugs, then this is like where you turn up to a dealer and you're like, look, bruv, I can't not have that. I've got to have... See, people get like this over weed. Over weed? Really? I've got to have that. I can't do without that. I've got to have it. Okay, and you're like, well, yeah, but I haven't got any left. Like, I have to wait to get it myself before I can give you it. So it's kind of like that, like this fucking prolonging something out where it's making someone either one, pissed off and angry, or two, it's kind of, well, that's what I'm saying. You see, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. So, for instance, if there's a main culprit right in the middle here, right, and say you're making someone wait on an answer, okay, but you're doing it on purpose, and then you find someone else that's making you wait for something, that's because the energy that you're putting out is devious energy, or the name Devi or Dan or Devi or Evie or Steve, right, could be involved. But like, you know, I'm the main, say a main culprit here, okay, and I'm purposely making you wait for something that I know that you want, and I'm prolonging payment or I'm prolonging something else to be able to get as much money out of you as I can. Prolonged agony, right? But then, or an agony on, and I'm just like using you as a tool of like you being an agony aunt because I know that you'll give me good info or something like that, and I'm really just using you for fucking like information, or I'm just using you as a tarot card reader just to see what there is, and then I'm fucking off or something like that. But say for instance there's a main culprit here, right, and they're using someone to wait, like I'm gonna do day rate and we're going to stay here for like 3 weeks when it really could be done in a day, okay? But I'm doing it on purpose in order to be able to milk you for every piece of money that you're worth. And then something else in your life is like, okay, well that's funny because I'm actually, this person's making me wait for something that I can't get, but I've actually been doing it to this person. That's why this culprit energy here ends up having to wait for this energy, because this, it could be a third party, but I'm picking up that it's something that's frustrating for a person because they're doing it on purpose for this one, but they're not doing it on purpose for this one, but they feel this one is doing it on purpose to them, and they can't get an answer, and they can't give an answer to this person. Whatever that is relating to you, Sagittarian, I've got fucking no idea. But I think the main message there for any of you guys is to understand how karmic energy could work. Right, it's around your work sector. It's around work. If you rip someone off here, right, and you purposely rip them off, right, I'm going to rip you off. Do it on purpose, right, and we're ripping you all off, and we're selling angelic light, and we're putting them all into a fucking piece of crystal or whatever, right, and we are literally fucking ripping the market off, and we are fake, and we're selling fake goods, fake product, fake crap, okay. Then all of a sudden something in my life turns up, what? Fake? Why is that? Because we've been doing fake shit here, wondering why that everybody turns up not happy. I'm not happy with the work you did. I'm not happy with the amount of time it took. I'm not happy with my product. Why is that? Because it's fake. It's bullshit. It's crap. It's lies. It's just not worth my time. Okay? So I can't be bothered, because I'm not really getting anything from it. Those kind of energies, if anyone here is like, well, I'm not getting fuck all from this, what am I getting out of that? Nothing. So I'll just milk you for every penny that you're worth because you are meaningless to us. So we're just going to milk everybody and charge them an absolute fortune for what it is that we want. A fortune, right? Or a fortune teller. Could be Sal, I don't know. It's coming up in my energy. Don't shoot the messenger. But like, we're fucking like a fortune teller, right? And we are telling you bullshit and lies, or we are like getting a fortune by how much we're charging from people, and we're charging an extortionate amount of money for the work that we do, okay? But it's not times efficient, meaning like, okay, we're going to do a really good job here. It's really expensive, yes, but we're going to be able to do it really quick. For someone markets themselves around marketing, strategies of marketing, like how much, you know, like, okay, we need to find out how much all these other people are charging, and then we'll do something else and we'll charge them even more. Something like that. Charging like a fucking lot of money to be able to do a specific job. It could be like I always say this around like car mechanics, or like someone that you really need, like you really need something, okay? But there's only a specific amount of people that can do it, okay? So when you, like, say if you live in a town, for instance, or a city, right? And you want food, for instance, right? Food. But there's only one shopping market, one shopping stall for miles, right? Just take it as an analogy. But there's one shopping place where you can go, and that's it. For miles, you would have to travel like 25, 30 or 40 miles to get to another place where you could buy food. So this market here would be able to say, okay, because all of these people that live around here need us, so we can charge a fucking fortune for this because they can't get it anywhere else. If they do, they have to go somewhere else in order to be able to get it, because everybody that's elderly or anything like that has to travel a fucking long way in order to be able to get any other food. So because you can't, we know that, so we can charge you a shitload of money for it, okay? Like, it's authentic, but not really authentic. It's ours, it's our brand. We, like marketing, say for instance, like, I don't know, fucking, well, I bought these yesterday, Adidas, £45, £45 because it says Adidas on it. Right? Like that. Because it says something on the logo, because it's that, our brand, we can charge fucking shitloads of money for it. Okay? And we know that you're going to want it because it has a brand on it. Okay? So it has a name attached to this, whatever it is. It's like someone's creditable name that has to go on this thing. Whatever it is. Creditability. Okay? Giving credit. So it might be where, like, you're in debt. Someone could be physically in debt because their prices are too high. And I need a credit rating, and I can't get a credit rating because I'm in debt, and I have been in debt in the past, so I can't get a credit rating. So I can't have a bank account. So if I can't have a bank account and my credit rating is shit, then how am I going to get any money to survive? So I have to charge more money, okay, because my outgoings are a lot more than my incomings. Okay, my house is much bigger than anybody else's. So because it is, I have to pay more money in rent and everything else. So I have to charge everybody even more money to outgo everything that I have. Something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Seems to be in your, well, that's what my spirit's saying. You don't have to believe them. It's up to you. But yeah, just whatever that is for you. Justice, Libra. A Libra or number 2 somewhere. Justice. Karmic justice. Or just like, I don't know, crime fighters or something. I don't know. But yeah. Well, they get me to look at that pattern of behaviour of like, if someone's doing something on purpose, someone's probably not doing it on purpose to this person, but that's karma. Making this person wait. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. We'll have to see what the tarot says about third party energy there, if it's love. But yeah, let's see. So these are new-ish fish. This could be a Pisces here. But we're just going to do a few more and see what happens. Sagittarius. So what I am eventually going to do is probably start using these cards on the other side, okay, and do like a work-related card, love-related card, work meaning blah, 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 anything that's going on at work. Don't worry, I'll explain another time. Strength. So you could be dealing with a Leo, a life path 8, or an Aquarian energy. Something in your life is requiring patience, but also intimidating. So there could be an energy of a sociopath around you, or a psychopath. I'm hearing like sociopathic energy, like I'm really against law. I'm against anybody that says anything, okay? I'm against it. For or against? For law? Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn? For law. For law. Flora. Flawless. Flawless victory. I mean, is it around the Scorpio? Come here. Flawless victory. Vicky. The name Vicky or V. Victoria Street. Victoria Street. Let's see. Quality Street. I keep hearing, well, it's quality. It's quantity, not quality, or it's quality, not quantity. Meaning, like, so someone here's selling something, okay, they don't give you much for it, but it's quality. Like, I'm going for quality over quantity. Okay, so you don't get much, you just get a small amount of something, but I'm, like, someone that is so precise, like, I'm going for things, I mean, this could be your love life. Okay, like, I'm going for something that has to be on point, on flick, on time, has to be so perfect, okay, and I'm going for quality product and not the quantity of what you get. Like, you don't get much at all. You don't get very long. It's kind of like a peep show, okay? Like, you know, you put 50 quid into a slot, okay, and you get like a quick peep show of like 2 minutes, and that's it. And you're like, bro, I just paid 50 quid for that, and I got 2 minutes? Is that it? Like, yeah, well, it's quantity, baby. It's like, you know, you want to look at these, don't you? I know that you're horny, baby. Do I make you horny, baby? Do I? You're like, well, I know that makes you horny, so I'll kind of like, if you put 50 quid in my slot, okay, I'll show you these next time, but you have to pay another 50 quid. And you're like, what? Yeah, but I just paid 50 quid. Yeah, that was for me to take my top off. Fuck, is that all I got for 50 quid? And you're like, yeah. So like, well, you want to see them now, don't you? Because you can see my bra and everything. You're like, bro, that don't make no fucking sense. I mean, is it Libra? There's fucking sense that makes none whatsoever. Okay, so let's stick another bullseye in there. Let's put another dart in there. Bullseye. Look at what you could have... Oh, look at what you could have won. Fuck, come on. Jim Bowen. Jim. Come on, Jim. Let's come and tell you what you could have won. Oh, fucking hell. You hit bullseye. You could have won a Ford Fiesta, but you didn't. It's fucked. Look at it. You could have won a Ford Fiesta. You could have won a speedboat. Fuck it. It's fucked. Like, the speedboat's got fucking holes in it. It's crap. What's that going to do? We didn't win. You should have... Oh, fucking hell. You got nothing but BFH. Bus fare home. Well, you're going to have to get the bus. Really? I mean, these are old pensioners that are getting fucking ripped off by bus fare. Or an affair. Like, well, you know. Look at what you could have won. Well, you could have had this shiny motor. You're like, well, you could have had me. And you're like, yeah, but I traded it in for a better model. Yeah, but they're a model. They're all just glitz and glam and everything else. They don't want you. They're not going to want you. Why not? Well, it's the glitz and glam model, isn't it? Yeah, well, I traded it in for a better model. What's wrong with that? I got a better car than what you have. Right? What's wrong with that? Because my car's bigger than yours? My dick is bigger than yours? I mean, what is it? Fucking the size of ego? Well, my dick's bigger than your one. My house is bigger than your house. My house is smaller than yours. Who's got the largest ego? Women. Who's got the biggest ego? Women. Hey. Oh. Shut up, Steve. There's a question for you. Answer in the comment section. Who has the biggest ego? Is it women or men? If you piss a man off, what are they like? If you piss a woman off, what are they like? Base it on that fact. I want everybody to comment in the comment section. Who has the biggest ego? If a woman pisses a man off, what do they normally do? If a man pisses a woman off, what does the woman normally do? Why don't you go to sleep, sweetheart? Oh, right. Answer honestly. Don't matter what sex you are. Right. Just tell me what you think. Because being a man, I think you women are batshit crazy. I'm just putting that one straight out there, like with no filter, bruv. Just like, yeah, no filter. Let's see. Let's see. Sagittarius. What have they got? Career. There you go. So it could have a lot to do with around your work sector here. Okay, you could be involved with a Leo or an Aquarian, a life path 8, and it could have a lot. I mean, this could be you. You could be watching it and you're like, yeah, this is all going on at work. Fucking weird. You know, it's the company that we work for. They charge us an absolute fortune. Or we own this company. You know, we own this company. I own you. I mean, is it, I'm also hearing alchemy, but like, we own you, right? So, because I'm hearing alchemy and you, right? But I'm hearing we own you, meaning it's a mortgage broker or a mortgage company, and we own this house. We own you. You live here. We own you, right? You don't own us. We own you. You owe me. I owe you. You see, it's about money. You owe me, and then I owe you. So I'll owe you, like I'll write out and I owe you. Yeah, bruv, I'll just give you it whenever I've got it. I'll just owe you it, okay? And then, no, you owe me. Yeah, like I've given you an I owe you, right? I can only really pay you when I've got it. And then it's kind of like, right, so now you owe me. And you're like, what? And it's kind of like, well, if you haven't got the money, you could have a paradox number here of the person that actually owes money. Right? Which means like, I can't pay you any fucking money until this dickhead has paid me any money. And until they've paid me, I can't pay you. How can I pay you any money until all of these people that owe me money, how am I supposed to pay all of my debts off that I owe? So someone's starting to possibly get fucking really angry here around a sociopath that's kind of like, right, bruv, I'm going to rip your fucking head off. You've got to pay me some money because I owe it. I owe it out. I've got to pay them. So if you're not paying me, then how the hell do you think I can pay them? So I want money off you, and off you, and off you, and you got a deadline, and it's going to be this amount of time because I owe someone some money. I've got to pay for all of this fucking drugs and these products that I've got. Right? So if you're dealing with a Libra somewhere, or a life path 2, well, relating it to the Libra story, Okay, the Libra story had all about consumer marketing and drugs. The devil was there, the Seven of Cups were there. It was either around pharmaceuticals, weed, ganja, cocaine, and God knows what else. I'm picking it up in the same story here. I'm sorry, don't shoot the messenger, because it could be for somebody. You owe me for all of this product that I've been dishing out to everybody. All these card readings that I've been giving everybody, maybe. I don't know. But I'm hearing like, I've been giving all of this out for free, right? Well, not free. I've been giving it an IOU. Okay, bruv, can I have it on tick? You're like, when can you pay me? I don't know, next week? So you can pay me next week. Well, I'll give you it. I'll give you it on tick, but you owe me next week. All right, there you go. Bruv, you all right? Can I have it on tick? What? Oh, another one that wants it on tick. Yeah, well, I don't get paid till Friday. Okay, there you go. Friday, right, brilliant. There you go, on tick, right, okay, on tick, 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 boom, whoop, there goes Rabbity. I'm now losing my shit. You owe me, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me, you owe me. Then, culprit. You right, bruv, have you got our money for all of that product that we've given you on tick? No, I've got all punters, bruv. I've like ticked it out to everybody. Oh, well, what do you want me to do about that? Yeah, well, I need some more. I've got loads of people here waiting on it. Well, I know that, fucker, but you owe us now, so we're going to break your legs. So, what is that? Is it what? Does it ring a bell to anybody? Does it ring a bell? You owe me. Let's see, Sagittarius. Spirit guides. Listen to your spirit guides, everybody, like me. Listen to your spirit guide. Is it saying that you're a dickhead? If it is, your name could be Ed. Okay? Listen to Ed. Listen to what Ed said. Listen to what Steve said. 7 days. Listen to what Steve said. Or Ed said. I don't know. Listen to what Ed said or Steve said. What did Steve say? Told you. I told you that would happen. Listen to what Steve said. Yeah. You should have not been so pig-headed and actually listened to what he said right at the beginning. If you didn't, you're fucked. If you did, congratulations. You are now playing Medal of Honor. And your name could be Donna. Anyway, let's see. Strength card. What's this about? Here, see? Under illusion. An illusionist. Alcohol, drugs, under the influence. Guiding people under the influence, under medication or drugs. Here. On a general level, metaphysically all fucked up in the head. I'm dreaming of all kinds of stuff, like they're taking over my subconscious. All I can do is just sit here dreaming. Like, oh, okay, let's think. What's my next venture in life? Okay, I've got a plan. Does that require action? Yeah, it does. It takes passion and action. Okay, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay. So, plan of action. I've got it. There it is. It's in my head. Let's manifest it. And action. No, I can't be bothered. Oh. So what are you, a dreamer? A dreamer. I've got plans, Steve. I act upon what I want, but I don't go to get it with action. I just think it. Career. Sagittarian. So some of you could be working in the medical field, for a lot of you, or it's pharmaceutical medication. Okay. Dedications, what you need, something around Roy Castle. Well, Roy Castle had cancer. Here. What is that for? Dedication. Someone's trying to find out some news here. Sorry, Roy Castle was the Guinness Book of Records. Roy Castle, he got passive smoking. He didn't smoke, but it was passive smoking. Here. Passive aggressive. Passing the buck, maybe. Chris Buck. Christopher Buck, Christine, Chrissy Ra, Chrissy May. Passing the buck. Buck shot. Someone got shot. Will you all stop getting shot? Copious amounts of ganja. It's off. Lock, stock, two smoking barrels. Buckshot. They stand in a cage and it's locked. He stands there with an air rifle going, pew, ah! Pew, ah! Well, will everybody stop getting shot? So he gets a fucking great big brain gun out. He's like, with earphones on. If you fire that gun once more... It's okay, Henry. Who's that? Well, it's Taurus. It's okay. Listen, what do you not get? We sell copious amounts of ganja. Lock the gate. Is she alive? You alright, sweetheart? You alive? Then all of a sudden she gets up and she's like... Has anybody seen that? Is it Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels or is it the other one? I think it is. Where they finally get in and he drags him over and he's like, right, you got 2 minutes to open this fucking gate or I'm going to blow his Jacobs off. Unless your name's Jake or Jakey. Jacob, Jay, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jacob, Jack. But you got 2 minutes until I blow his Jacobs off. And he's like, 4, 3, 2. And he's like, right, let him in. Right. Head nuts him. Goes in, like, look at all this fucking ganja and all of this money. Right? And there's like, who's that? Is she alive? Are you alive, sweetheart? Right, and she just lays there comatose. And then suddenly, they all forget about her. And suddenly she stands up like... Fucking hell. Okay, it's good. I'm going to have to watch that. I forget what her name was. Well, it's Daphne. Let's see. Spirit Guide. Coming on up to the silver in the sky. So, some of you are in a relationship, okay? Your spirit guides are your family, Jenny. Okay, so if you've got deceased loved ones, obviously your family are watching over what you're doing, okay? So be very careful when you're knocking one out or rubbing one out, because if you've got deceased loved ones, they're probably standing there watching you. Just saying, bruv. Has anyone ever thought about that? Or is that just me that's fucking weird, Sagittarius? Listen to what Steve said. Can you hearing it? Listen to what Steve said. 7 of Cups. Oh, what is that? This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end. Someone could have finished things with a Leo or an Aquarian. There's the death march here. Like some kind of like internal illness. Because like death card can be, I have it in like Rising and North Node and 12th. It's obsessive energy. So it can mean like I have to be very careful because I do things to access. So that's why I had to give up drugs and drink and fucking everything about my life. Because I did everything to access. Okay. So everything 16 years abstinent for myself. But when it comes to like foods, I have to also be very careful about that. Because I do things to excess. I can't be satisfied. Like, I'm like, oh, right? Because it's in my health sector, I think. Let's see. Temperance. 4 of Swords. That is a spirit, that is. There. That's someone that's laying things down to rest. Now I lay thee down to rest. And breast. I'm hearing something to do around breast. Breasts. What's the 6 of Cups? 10 of Wands. I want to know what this death card is. Sorry, guys, because I'm kind of picking up message here. You guys getting checked here? Getting checked about things. Men as well. A checkup. Health checkup. Because that can be like an STD or something like that. But that can also be like women getting things checked. Here. What's the 4 of Swords? 9 of Cups. It's not really telling me any clarification there. Someone could be getting checked up presently here on some sort of like health check, like sex, like chlamydia or something like that, like. Because there's an illness that's present, and I don't know what that is, or it's news about present. Like, what is that news here? What is the news and the turn up for this middle section here? Yeah, something to do with around sex or children. That's fast news, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands. I don't know. It's really not telling me too much. It's about someone that's, like, stopping someone from finding something out, blocked. I think it's probably coming up around your love life. I kind of got to stop with that. Those messages may come out, if anybody's interested in whatever any of those messages were, that may start to come out through your actual, through your tarot reading here. That's gone on longer than what I actually wanted it to do, Sagittarius, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, some of you are probably going to get really pissed off because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do your reading. I'm probably going to do this from now on, to be honest. Do these on here and then do your tarot readings over on Patron so I can earn a living. Let's see, Sagittarius. So you got something going on here around this child. Okay, sweet child of mine, but I'm acting childish. Or someone's just spying on someone in the background and they're not speaking up about it. It's just constantly watching someone. But it could be a child that feels very uncomfortable about that they know that their mother keeps a beady little eye upon them all of the time. Like, beady? And what's that? Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. People in my life are coming up. There's someone that I know called Beatty. Okay. And she has a very serious illness. She's a brain tumour. Beatty. Kate, or is it Beatty? Shepherd. Yeah. The Shepherd. What is that? Shepherds. Hear the name Shepherd. Well, I know quite a few shepherds. Shepherd. The Lord and the Shepherd. Florence Nightingale? Florence and the Machine? Music? Florence Nightingale. Well, Florence Nightingale was a nurse, right? Was a nurse, Florence Nightingale. And wasn't it a lot to do with medicine and stuff like that? Florence Nightingale. And it was, what's that you take? I forget that you take. So they ask you if you're actually, if you have allergic reaction to something and you can't take it, or like, God, if you're really ill, you can go to the doctors and you can take it and it's like from sap of a tree or something. I can't fucking remember. But they're saying something about Florence Nightingale, or the name Gail, or Gala, or someone that's in a same-sex relationship. But like I need some medicine in order to make me better again. 5:25 on a Monday morning, I'm lying in my unmade bed. Outside the day, name Colin or Day. Anybody called Day? Outside these walls there's a new day dawning as the sky turns from black to red. I can't sleep a wink. Am I losing control? I'm doubled up in agony. But won't you help me unfold? Don't need no morning glamour. Na, 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 na. Just need your bedside manner to make me well again. Don't need no easy glamour, that much I've figured out. 'Cause where you turn your head, I'll not call your name. All I need your love to make me well again. To make me feel again. I just need your love to make me feel something. But 5:25, that was, what's his name? And he actually had a brain tumour. And then he got well again. And he sang a song about it. And it was him that sang, I've never known a girl like you before. And it was on the Gorgeous George album, which is one of my favourite albums. And if you know of that artist, at the time he was suffering from a brain tumour, okay, and it was 5:25 on a Monday morning, I'm lying in my bed. Outside these walls there's a new day dawning as the sky turns from black to red, but I can't sleep a wink. Am I losing control? I'm doubled up in agony. Annie, the name Anne, or Annabelle, or Anne. Am I losing control? I'm doubled up in agony. I just need your bedside manner to make me well again. Yeah, like when he was in hospital. Something like that. Let's see. Double up in agony. Won't you help me unfold? Don't need no morning planner. That much I've figured out. Just need your bedside manner to make me well again. Like someone looks after someone to make them well again. Like a grandmother or grandfather or something like that to make them well again. Or I need this drug to make me well again. Right? To make me... Well, you can't whilst taking the same drug. That's the trouble. Okay. Trust me, I say it through conviction. I've been there and recovered. Sagittarius. 3 of Pentacles. There really could be a third-party energy here. We're going down the same route of some of you needing to go to court. This is also possibly needing to go to the bank in order to find out money that's being held. Could be about a will. 3 can be about a funeral. Okay, so it could be a church, it could be religion. I've actually got a new angel radio coming up called The Covenant. You might like that one, sweeties. It's got some guitar in it. The Covenant. Anyway, so yeah, this is something that is financial, like the name Antsy or finance, or Anne, the name Anne, but like finances, something around money. And I'm waiting to find out what could be coming up because the bank hasn't told us about releasing any funds to me yet. Okay, so I don't have the funds, I don't have the money. Someone's trying to find out maybe about a will that could have been locked into an account of someone that lost their life, and this is like an insurance policy or an insurance claim or something like that, or an insurance blaming a third party interference of someone. But we're going down roads here, Rhodes Island. So we're going down roads. So I'm going to have to leave it at that because I've got other readings to do, Sag. If you wanted the rest of your reading, I'm sorry you only got a couple of free cards there, but you had the other ones in the channel stuff. If you want to know more, I'm going to do your full spread, complete triangle, clarify them all, and then see what we've got time for, which would be your challenges. What is going to be facing your challenge and what you're going to be challenged with, whether it be love, work, money, the turn up of things, so on and so forth, and what might be a challenge of what to do and hopefully what not to do, and try and relax of certain energies. Okay, but you get all that on Patreon. Follow the link below. Some people are struggling to get onto Patreon. Okay, when you've joined Patreon, the video explains it all below. But once you've joined, make sure it's the full access, that you don't go from the tier 1 and then think, oh shit, it's the full access I want. You should get notifications then in your emails. When you go to your email, just follow the link and it will tell you that I've released a video. But you should really just be able to download the app, and then on your actual Patreon account, it should tell you on Patreon, I'm subscribed to this channel, this channel, this channel, this channel, or just one of them. And then you look to see what you're given, okay? But there's videos that do explain it all below. But you can find that's the full access bundle only, okay? If you like Angel Radio and my music as a music producer, just follow it. It's the link below. Everything is free. All my music that I ever make is free, okay? So you can find that link provided below. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I really hope to do that very soon. If you do like it, it's free. It's below, okay? Whew. All right, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.